I will say excuse me, planned it for 30 minutes. I was probably a little enthusiastic with the games. Does anyone need to go like right at 30 minutes if we go a little bit over? Not necessarily. Okay, cool, awesome. I've got some stuff planned, so I'm excited. Ah, nice, more people. Beautiful. So the first thing that I wanted to do is just kind of thank you all for being here. It has been a really fun challenge, and honestly, I think it's probably one of the smoothest ones we've had yet. So this is number 4. Has anybody been here for all 4 so far? Kristen, nice. Nathan, nice. Okay, cool, excellent. So that's going to be my plan is to continue to do them each quarter because I think it's a really good way for us to all kind of check in and make sure that we're actually doing what we're supposed to be doing, myself included. You wouldn't think 3 months of makes such a big difference when you get back to it and you're like, "Ooh, I'm not drinking as much water as I'm supposed to," or whatever, right? So I think it's a good check-in point. So that's our plan. Our intention is to do it once a quarter or every 3 months. So then the next one would be in November. So if you guys are interested and want to do it, just let me know. I think I'm going to start doing like a wait list and stuff too, so I can get people prepared and so you guys can get the first in. And then if you did happen to register late this time, we are also doing a referral bonus. So every friend that you invite that actually joins the challenge, you get an extra bonus point. So we have a couple people in our top 5 who took advantage of that. So just letting you know, nudge, nudge, that that is totally a good way to get some extra points as well. And then just to clarify the workshop points, I was originally only going to give up to 1 point for workshop points, which is how it was previously. But then we decided to do replay points. So if you watch the replay and you respond, you get half a point. And so I was like, well, there's 5 workshops. Why don't we give up to like 2 points? So then if you come to the workshops, you get up to 2 points. And then if you respond, you can watch 4 of them and get up to 2 points as well. So just to clarify all of that, hopefully that was not super confusing. I was kind of doing some stuff on the fly, but I figure it'll work out once we do it a few more times. How did everyone feel about the challenge?
Good.
Good. Excellent. Cool. Yeah, I think everyone did really, really well. We did start to have some people drop off toward the end. That always happens a little bit, right? But generally speaking, this is one of the best in terms of people actually participating. And we had so many perfect scores, which was crazy. So that was really cool to see too. So you guys will see that in some of our awards in a little bit. So the first thing that we are going to do is we're actually going to jump right into a couple of games just to, again, get to know each other a little bit more. If you've been coming to the workshops, you know that we're working through our 6 pillars of health. And so I was like, oh my gosh, now with the award ceremony, there's technically 6 workshops. So since this day is number 6, we're working on social connection. So easy peasy, all we get to do is like get to know each other, which is fun, right? So what we're gonna do is the first game we're gonna play is a lightning round of this or that. So I'm going to say 2 things and you tell me which one you prefer, which one you'd like better, whatever the case is, right? So I've tried to pick some that might be like not controversial as in like, but where people there'd be hot debate at least. So we're going to hold up a 1 if you like the first one and a 2 if you like the second one. I see a couple of you don't have your cameras on, so if you want to use the chat, you are welcome to do that as well. I'll pull that up. So first one is 1 for pancakes or 2 for waffles. Hold them up. Ooh, pretty even. Oh, wow. Okay, we get to have slightly more pancakes. I'm a little stressed. I'm a waffle girl myself. All right, number 2 is would you rather be too hot or too cold? 1 for too hot, 1 for too cold. Oh my gosh. Okay, too cold apparently is the winner for that one. All right, iPhone or Android. I did not put them in that order, I promise. iPhone 1, Android 2. Oh, man, iPhones are cold. Y'all are. I tried Tomas, remember, for a couple years? Yeah, threw that shit away. All right, next one. Ooh, would you rather, probably for a vacation, be like cabin in the woods, 1, or beach, 2? Cabin in the woods or beach, 2? Tomas, I actually can't hear you if you were trying to speak. Feel free to use the chat too if you'd like. All right, we got a couple more beaches. That's actually pretty even too. Okay. Last couple. Are you an early bird or a night owl? Even spread. Wow, okay. We're doing pretty good here. Would you rather text or call? What? Okay, way more calls than I was expecting, honestly. All right. Last one. Would you rather read the book or watch the movie? Okay, all right, nice. Decent spread. Okay, beautiful. So then the next game that we're gonna play is we're gonna call it telephone. But what we're doing instead, because obviously we can hear each other, right? You can't really get it wrong. What we're doing instead is trying to find one thing that we have in common with the next person. So I'm gonna do a 30-second timer, so that max 30 seconds. And we're just gonna go down the line of who is on my screen. So try to pull up your audio if you can. Again, we can use the chat if we need to. Ray, you've got 30 seconds to find something in common with Analia. Go.
Um, I think I saw you say you'd like to be in a cabin in the woods, so I'm really into nature. Are you into nature?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful.
Right?
Awesome. All right, Analia and Tomas, go.
Okay. I kind of already know I like cheerleading.
Nice. Easy peasy. Love it. Tomas and Kristen, go.
Quick question. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right, cool. Let me see.
Oh, you're already 10 seconds in. Let's go.
I'm trying to pull up the big screen. Ew. Um, you're wearing a hat. I like wearing hats.
Nice. Okay. Ashley, now that you just got here, we're playing telephone, but what you have in common with the next person. So I'll split you guys up because obviously you know way too much about each other. But Kristen and Nathan, go.
Um, oh man, we
Do you have any
Nathan.
cats?
I mean my eyebrows, but I don't think that counts. Uh, we're both, well, I don't want to use Tomas's because we are both wearing hats, but we attended a bunch of the workshops together.
There we go. Nice.
Attendance. We got attendance.
We got attendance. All right, Nathan, Caitlin, go.
Oh. I feel like, is there do you have a favorite food? Maybe we can agree on something there.
Yeah. I
Uh,
like lots of things. What do you like?
how about food? What's your favorite fruit?
Meatloaf.
I think we can agree on that.
Okay.
I'll make a lot of that.
Meatloaf. Love it. All right, Caitlin, I'm going to pair you with Ashley. Go.
Okay. We both know you.
No, that does not count. Everybody knows me here. Try again.
Okay, Ashley, do you like to read or watch movies?
Read.
Okay, we both like to read.
All right, there we go. Ashley, Sherry, go.
Oh my gosh. Do you like to do you like well yeah, do you like movies?
Yeah.
Like do you like
Who are you?
all right, then we like movies. There we go. I'll steal that one.
Awesome. And Sherry, Ellie, do you want to go by Lene?
I don't care.
Okay, so Sherry and Lene, go.
Please begin.
Enjoy watching cheerleading.
Yeah.
Nice. That was a good one. And Lene, Serena, go. Hopefully we have Serena.
I'm here. Sorry.
Okay, you're good.
Do you like spending time with your family? Yes, absolutely.
Oh, good one. She just had a baby. Nice. Serena, Leanne, go.
Leanne,
I don't remember. She asked about like the iPhone or Android. I didn't remember what number you put up. What team you were on? You did iPhone? Okay, we were both team iPhone. There we go.
Nice. Okay, perfect. Oh no, Leanne and Isaiah, I shouldn't have put you together. Okay, Leanne and Isaiah, go. They might be doing the chat, so keep your eyes on there. We both love to dance. All right, I love that. All right, and we're gonna bring it back around the house. Isaiah, Ray, go. Last one. And Ray, you might have to look in the chat. We both have facial hair. Nice. Awesome. I love it. All right, beautiful. Thank you so much for participating in that. All right, so we are going to go ahead and go into our award ceremony next. So I made this cute little slideshow, guys. All right. I didn't realize how ugly my last slideshow was until I made this one. So hopefully you like it. Boom, boom, boom. All right, can you see that okay? Awesome. Okay, great. So one thing that I love to do, and obviously we're just on video, so that's totally fine. Snaps for anybody that gets an award. So if you guys are willing to participate in that, I think that'd be fun. All right, so first thing that we are going to do is just acknowledge, again, the participation. I appreciate every one of you being here and doing what you can in terms of the challenges and stuff. I think it was a lot of fun. It was a really, really good turnout. We had 30 participants this time. So that's pretty close to where we normally are. We actually like filled up the 30 though. We're usually around like 27-ish. So excellent job recruiting for our extra friends that came in. We appreciate you being here. And again, just thank you for all of your participation. So first we're going to go into our teammate voted awards. So for our first awards, I wanted to also acknowledge anyone who was nominated. So imagine me, on a stage with an envelope or something. So our nominees for most encouraging, the people that were always positive, they were in the group chat, they were helping other people, were Ray, Snaps, Kyle, Patty, Annalie, Ricky, and Derek. And our winner for most encouraging was Derek. So I don't know if you guys saw or not. Last time he was in the challenge, he the first 2 times he did okay, he'll admit. Last time he killed it, did so good. Him and Ashley were account buddies and got first and second place. So he blew up and he was always in the chat and everything like that. So even last time he did really, really well. This time, if you didn't see, he had to get his appendix taken out day 1. So he was still in the chat and still encouraging everybody. So I thought that was really big of him to, even though he wasn't able to participate the way he wanted to, still be able to encourage other people. So I appreciate you, Derek. All right, our next is most consistent. This is for the people that were always showing up, always logging, always there for everybody else. And so our 3 nominees were Kristen, Snaps, Leanne, and Nathan. And our winner for most consistent was Kristen. Nice, good job. And I just didn't call on Isaiah since he's on mute. Caitlin or Ashley, both of you voted for her. Do you mind telling her why?
She was always just there for being and everything and just on the workshops and just always having really good input and just, yeah, I thought it was really, really nice to see her just kind of being very consistent and just having a lot of good feedback and everything. So
awesome, thank you.
Yeah, same thing. Kristen was always present, Always could count on her to see her in the video chats.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. And our next category for team voted awards is our Ray of Sunshine. So this is the person that brought the best vibes and was always there, giving a little bit of extra hype. So our nominees were, and I quote, the Youngs. So Kyle included in that. Nice. Mike, you're on our list. Annalie, Caitlin, and Ashley. So our winner of our Ray of Sunshine Award was Annalie. Nice. She is not here, but Annalia, you voted for Annalie. Can you tell us why?
I just felt like especially like in the behind the scenes group chat, I feel like every time someone texted, she responded, and she was always like that. I'm by farm animals. I'm so sorry. But like she was always encouraging everybody and hyping everybody up, and so I just felt like that fit her.
Awesome. I appreciate it. Beautiful. All right. So thank you again for all of your participation. I really think that this is a piece that's going to be really important moving forward. And I've been continuing to try to figure out ways to bring the community together and increase that interaction as much as possible, because realistically, like any goals that we have, how much easier is it with a team behind you, right? And so that's what we're going for, is we want to create this like community where everybody kind of knows each other. We like do this, like we said, quarterly, so that we like get familiar with each other, get to know each other a little bit better. So if you have any additional ideas to increase the interaction, let me know. I will say out loud, I know that Facebook use is dying a little bit, so I will acknowledge that that is a piece of it. But that means that it is still probably the cleanest platform to host this on. So again, I am open to ideas if anyone has any additional ideas. Otherwise, I think that the interaction was really great this time. All right. Next, we're going into our Coaches Awards. So these are some people that stood out to me for these different categories, and people that just seemed like they gave a little bit extra in each of the categories. So our first one is for Most Improved. So this person in particular did okay last time, kind of middle of the road. And I was trying not to say she or he, that's really hard to do. And they were excited about it last time, but really turned on the Jets this time, like really just dominated the competition. So I was super excited to see that. So our Most Improved is Leanne. Yes, Leanne, we love to see it. And she was like, one of the messages, she said, I'm feeling really good about this. I was like, girl, you should be. You're killing it. So I love that. Our next one is Biggest Transformation. So this person, we had a conversation about how they were having a hard time getting themselves to eat like fruits and vegetables consistently, right? And like we're just kind of struggling, trying to transition and everything like that. So that was totally fine. That was back in our first one, our anti-quitters in January. And so this person came back and is just like a gym, I'm going to give away the gender, queen, because she already knows, a gym queen right now. And she has been meal prepping and like watching what she's eating, like just huge transformation from when we very first started in January. And so our biggest transformation goes to Annalisa. Good job. You are doing so good. All right. And then our next one is our workshop king / queen. So this person, as we had already mentioned, has been to every workshop this time, which is so cool to see, because this person and I had a conversation last challenge where they were like, hey, like I need to not go to the workshops. Like I need to protect my time. I need to create boundaries, which is something that we've been working on in building university, is being able to decide like what's going to be beneficial to you versus like what just feels like too much. And so it was really cool to see like her, sorry, to see her prioritize herself then. And then this time around, I was texting this person and I was like, hey, I just want to let you know that this is before we change the rules, that you can only get 1 point for the workshops. I mean, I love that you're there. I just want to make sure that you're not trying to get like 5 points and then you don't get the points or whatever. And she was like, no, I'm absolutely there just for the value of the workshops. I was like, bet. All right, keep coming. So our workshop queen is Kristen. Thank you so much for being here and choosing yourself. I appreciate you. All right, and then our last one is for our newcomer award. So this person is brand new to the group, brand new to the community, and just took off. And I was just texting them, I think yesterday, and they were like, oh yeah, I do this stuff all the time. No big deal. And so this person just like did so well for their very first time. I know those of you that have been in the challenge a few times, it kind of gets better over time, right? Like maybe you start not so strong and then it starts to get easier. And that's kind of the idea, right? I am switching up the challenges themselves, but it should start to slowly get easier as you're making those changes in your lifestyle as well. And so this person just came off the scene. So our newcomer award goes to Isaiah. Nice job, Isaiah. All right. Beautiful. The little wow face. I love it. So, top 5. Who's ready? Drum roll. So, our top 5 contenders. As a reminder, you do get a 15-minute strategy call with me. So, we'll schedule that after. Do I want to say this now or after? I'll say it after. Okay, so we'll leave it there, and then I'll give you a little extra something. So, our top challengers, this is our top 5. Number 5, Caitlin, you made it. Nice. And she's been putting in a ton of work to get back to that point. So I appreciate you. Really, really good job. Number 4, Isaiah, our newcomer. Good job. Off the rip. We love that. Number 3, Leanne. Killing it this time around. We like it. Number 2, Kristen! It was the one day with the sugar. You were so close. And our number 1 for 2 challenges in a row, by the way, is Ashley. Really, really good job. So awesome job, everybody. I do have the next 5 lined up as well, so I'll let you guys know that afterward. Really good job getting all of that in. Okay, so the next piece that we're going into is raffle prizes. So this is where my top 5, listen up if you're here. I am offering for you to opt out of your 15-minute call into the raffle prize drawing, ... if you would like. So if you can let me know, I can go in that same order. Caitlin, would you like to stick with your 15-minute or would you like to enter the raffle?
I want to enter the raffle.
Okay, nice. Entering the raffle. Caitlin. All right, Isaiah, would you like to stick with your prize or enter the raffle? The raffle would be lovely. Okay, perfect. No worries. Oh, yes, sorry. The 15-minute call will just be in general in the next couple of weeks, not right after this. So no big deal, but we can definitely get you in the raffle as well. But that being said, if you don't win the raffle, you still get the call. So I just wanted to give you guys an option to still get some of the raffle prizes. Isaiah, Leanne, would you like to stick with your call or enter the raffle? Raffle, you got it. Maybe I should just make this automatic. Kristen?
I'll do the raffle.
All right. And Ashley?
I'll do the raffle.
Okay, cute. All right, shoot. Next time, maybe we just make it automatic then. All right, so beautiful. As a reminder, you do get a 15-minute call if you don't win the raffle. If you do win the raffle, that will be your prize. Okay, so going over our raffle prizes, I'm just gonna give them all to you really quick, and then we're gonna do, I have this thing called Wheel of Names. So it's like, you know, that'll be cute. Okay, so for our raffle prizes, our first 2 prizes are personalized form feedback. So I will have you do 3 to 5 exercises and send me videos of you doing them, or we can schedule a short call and then I can give you critiques on whatever you're doing for those and see if there's any adjustments that we can make, or if something hurts and you're uncomfortable, right? We can make those adjustments to your workout itself. So that's the first one. There will be 2 of those. Then nutrition journal audit, which will be a week's worth of your nutrition entries. I'll tell you the logistics of how to get that to me. And then I will deep dive into your nutrition. So even for my building university clients, we kind of do a high level version. This one will go a lot more in depth and start to make some adjustments or suggestions to your diet for that week. And then same with a workout program review. You can give me what you're doing for a whole week's worth, and then we can make tweaks and adjustments to those workouts. And then ... grand prize. I am only not telling you that because it depends on who wins, if that makes sense. Because they have a series of different prizes depending on who gets it. So only the winner will know that one, but that's going to be our last one. There's a little extra special something for that. Any questions before we go into our wheel of names? No? Okay, beautiful. So we are, so I already put everybody that had come to the workshops in here. So I'm going to add everybody else that is not already in here. Ray, you already came to the workshops. Perfect. We'll put Leah in here. Isn't this cute? It is so easy to find too. Okay, ChatGPT told me about it, but still. Nathan, Kristen, Tomas. Caitlin, you're in there. Sherry. Ashley is in there. Lene. Mike is in there. Serena. Leanne. And Isaiah is banned. Okay, perfect. So really quick look at this list and or wheel. Tell me if you do not see your name. I'm gonna make sure we've got everyone in there. We're good? Okay, perfect. And so just by showing up today and then by showing up for the workshops, you guys are automatically included. I did include people that rewatched the workshops. So I appreciate that too. I want those to be as valuable as possible. And I think getting as many eyes on it as possible is super helpful for that too. So that one, I know what you guys are actually interested in. And then two, we can have better discussions, right? So I appreciate all of you that went back and did some replays as well. All right, we ready to do some raffles? Beautiful. Okay, so our first one is the personalized form feedback. Boom. Let's see who wins this one. Oh, there's a little sound. I should have shared that with you guys. It's kind of cute. Hey, Annalena, nice. Okay, you are our first winner. So I will contact you and we'll figure out how, and then I'll have you send me some videos of you doing those exercises, okay? Nice. All right, number 2. Same thing, personalized form feedback. Ooh, oh, okay, Kristen. Awesome. This will be a good one since we're starting to get back into workouts. I'm excited for that. Very cool. All right, nutrition journal audits. Oh, see, that was also a close one. They play with us. Serena. Nice. That'll be a good one. All right. The next one is, workout program review. Guys, we're almost up exactly on time. I'm so proud. Okay. Technically, Sherry. However, I literally write your workouts. Do you want to opt out? Okay. So somebody else gets a chance because I actually literally train her. So thank you for offering that. We can still do your call if you want to. We'll give somebody else a chance to do the workout program. Oh, Caitlin. Okay, so we'll take a look at it. Might as well, yeah. You wanted to get back into lifting? We'll figure it out. I like it. Awesome. All right. Well, snaps really quick for everybody that got their prizes. Congratulations. I'm going to write down those last couple. Sherry/Caitlin. All right. And our grand mystery prize. What I thought was fair is to have it be all of the perfect scores. Does that seem valid? So anyone who got a perfect score at some point during the challenge is going to be eligible. So I already have the names in here. So just to acknowledge all of our perfect scores this week, Ashley, Caitlin, Kristen, Leanne, Isaiah, Trey, Eman, Analia, and Tuya all got a perfect score at some point this challenge. So really, really great job, everybody. So for our grand prize, Real Dream Drum Roll, our winner is, and you can double dip on this one, even if you already won. Isaiah! Congratulations. Very cool. So Isaiah, I will contact you about that and give you the deets. Excellent. Okay, beautiful. Well, thank you all so much for coming. I think this was one of our best award ceremonies yet so far. I hope that you had fun. The last thing that we did on all of our workshops is we did do some takeaways. So I would love to do from today or this week a takeaway for each person, and then we'll call it good. Ray, what you got?
My takeaway would be from the workshop from yesterday about stress and dealing with stress. Taking a deep breath before you know that you're going to get in a situation that causes stress, or some practices that you can do, or in the future to not have such a great or grand reaction to a stress response.
Love that resilience piece, absolutely. And Aaliyah.
Honestly, I just feel like the accountability buddy was pretty great. Mine was Leanne, and like we did pretty good most nights at like checking in with each other and I feel like honestly having that person to hold you accountable is super helpful. And like I told you this, but I'm also doing 75 hard, and so my boyfriend and I we hold each other accountable, and it's really nice because some days you just don't have the motivation, but that person being there to push you is just like it just like helps you out that little bit.
I love that. And that's what I hope this community can be for everyone as well. Awesome. Thank you. Nathan.
I would say maybe consider sugar intake. That's something I've never really, I mean, I guess I thought about, but I never really tracked. So as part of the challenge. And, yeah, thinking about that.
Awesome. Thank you. Kristen?
I think my biggest takeaway is just throughout the workshops, a resounding theme I felt was being proactive to be prepared to be successful. So
cute. Love that. Tomas.
So I am notorious for procrastinating and being lazy. And so for most of the summer, it was a constant battle for me to get in the gym, to drink all my water, to eat something healthy, to eat it all. But then having those messages on my phone, having this challenge in the back of my mind saying like, wait, I can't just sit around and play games all day. I gotta go drink my water. I gotta go try to eat all that fruit. I gotta go to the gym. And that just really helped me kickstart my consistency to getting back into the gym and starting much healthier habits than just sitting around doing nothing all day.
And I don't know if you knew this or not, you actually did way better on this challenge than you did on the last one. Well, take it. So good job. Way to apply yourself. I love that. Caitlin.
My takeaway from this one is the community. It's so much bigger this time. No, it was a lot of fun to see the different opinions that everyone had and just to see the communication really increase this time around. So that by far was my biggest takeaway, and you know how much community means to me personally, so I loved it.
Very cool. All right, Sherry.
Consistency.
Okay. Like you being more consistent?
Yeah. Considering the last 2 days were difficult.
Okay, yeah. Your sad face. All right, Ashley.
I like doing these because it just kind of keeps me going and, you know, reminds me that I'm not in this alone. It keeps me in my journey and keeps me accountable with my consistency and my motivation. And then the workshops are always helpful because, you know, even though I wasn't able to really attend this time, the replays were really helpful and the question prompts were really helpful to get me to like think about kind of what, you know, I can do differently or what I can kind of change up in my daily of it. So it's always really nice to kind of stay in these challenges. Sorry, Eric keeps being loud whenever we're talking. So.
No worries. Thank you. And something that you just mentioned that I think is really important to point out as well is that you're not in it alone. I had a mentor tell me that the things that feel the most deeply personal for us are actually typically the ones that are going to be the most universal. And so that's for us to recognize that like everybody else is going through maybe a different version, but probably something similar, right? And we all have these goals and we all want to like grow as people. So it was really cool to see other people also going for the same types of goals, right? All right, is Lene available?
I took away that it's easy to take care of your body even when you can't like work out and do a lot of moving around.
Nice. Love that. And a lot of people have a hard time with that, so that's awesome. Serena.
I would say intention and reset. I just had a baby, and so I'm now 8 weeks postpartum. And so it was a really nice way to just have reasonable, easy resets of things and get back to feeling good again.
Hey, and we're so excited to have you. Leanne, you can use the chat if you need to. Oh, she's on it. Okay. She says, my biggest takeaway is that it's pretty easy to incorporate water and fruits and veggies into daily life, and it helps so much with digestion and energy. Yes. Analia was an amazing account buddy, and it felt supportive between the two of us. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. And Isaiah, if you're available. Biggest takeaway was sugar intake as well, Nate. I didn't realize how much sugar you may be consuming until this challenge. Yeah, and that's the biggest thing, right? I did no added sugar before, which I will admit was a little severe. But the point was the same, right? To bring about your awareness to like how many things actually contain added sugar. So really great job, everyone, making that adjustment. And then the overall structure for logging was fun and getting to engage with other peers as well. The last time we tried a poll and it was like finicky, didn't really work. Was it okay this time with just reporting the numbers? Yeah, okay, beautiful, cool. I'm glad that that worked out, excellent. All right, and then as a reminder, like I said, the next one is gonna be in November. So it'll be kind of like early November pre-holidays, right? And so the theme for that one is gonna be a little bit more awareness so that we can go into the holidays being more proactive, being more prepared, right? And then if you have any questions about the Cheer Network or Building University, just let me know. But otherwise, we are good to go. I appreciate all of you so much for being here. All right. Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.
Thank you, Michelle.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.